that's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A give running left, McAllister. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit him over the top. Now
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aiden Hutchinson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Wright's got it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Here's Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heels would have been, you put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff has got it to Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 13 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now the good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Badgley able to knock this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Lions 6.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gibson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. On first down, Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Back to throw, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this ties it here in the final minute of the third. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13.
Commanders 41, Lions 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 14-yard line. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Lions 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Commanders first down.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. A handoff to McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, it's gone.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now Goff. Complete to right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's gone. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gone.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away.